2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Miami Heat. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And it's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing one of your stars for an extended time makes it even harder.
Down a star player, as long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pacers, they're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wings. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Here's Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. Kicks it out to Siakam. Toppin passes to Siakam. From outside, off the mark. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Hero. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Nembhard finds Nesmith. Good on the shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Adebayo passes to Ware. They set the pick to the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Here's Nembhard after Tyler Hero's bucket. Siakam a screen on Mitchell. Nembhard's shot is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Anderson. Now Hero. The three ball. Toppin pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Siakam looking around. Pass to Nembhard. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. So they take the lead. Nesmith has got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, Hero. Back to Wiggins. The tray. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Siakam, a screen on Mitchell. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Shoots from 12. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Toppin, a screen on Wiggins. Neesmith finds Toppin. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Toppin. Mathurin for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Mathurin's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
To the middle, cuts off the pass. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Hero from long range. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. McConnell passes to Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Up top, Hero. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
He wabs up the alley-oop pass. Outside Mathurin. There's the triple. Rebound by Mitchell. Miami trailing. Hero on the wing. Defended by Mathurin. Fires the 3. And Tyler Hero gets the 3. Hero's got 9 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Anderson outside. Pass to Hero. Shoots over Nembhard. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Anderson. 11 points for Tyler Hero. McConnell kicks to Siakam. On the wing, Mathurin. It's good from long range. Mathurin's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Pacers.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Here's Jovic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Siakam. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Some changes for Indiana. Bradley's checked in for Siakam. Walker comes in for Toppin. And Shepard subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Rozier comes in for Davion Mitchell. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And Indiana making a change here. Neesmith is checked in. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Heat. Here's Nembhard. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a quote win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. Back to Rozier. Nailed from three-point land. And the Heat lead by 2.
How about the lightning quick release from Terry Rozier? Wow.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Jovic passes to Wiggins. To the inside. And Jovic gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
That one good for 2.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Miami now. Outside Rozier. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You've got to be willing to absorb contact as an undersized guard. Terry Rozier says, I am up to that challenge.
Here's Nembhard. He has 6. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Highsmith. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pacers trail by 4. Back to Nembhard. Lets it go with a 3. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Rozier missing. Indiana's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. A nice shot by Nesmith. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Nesmith. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Pacers. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Wiggins. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Wiggins surveying the floor. And Anderson has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Walker with the screen for McConnell. With the drive, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he is able to convert on the finger roll.
Rozier the pass to Jovic. Shoots over Bradley. Nails the baby hook. Jovic has got 6. Indiana's gone 5 of 8 from three-point lane. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Now here's Bradley. He's tightly guarded.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wiggins passes to Jovic. Here's Rozier, and there it is for him. He has 7.
That's the thing about Rozier, guys. He is fearless. He's willing to take on contact from anybody.
Neesmith, the pass to Shepard. Puts it up from 15. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Neesmith with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. Here's McConnell. Finished off the break. McConnell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. Here's Rozier. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Anderson. Kicks it out to Wiggins. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
Indiana making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Bradley. And Toppin subbed in for Aaron Neesmith. The Heat also changing it up. Ware's checked in. And Hero subbed in for Wiggins. And so here is Indiana after Tyler Hero's miss.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Hero. Pass to Ware to the right side. Highsmith. And again, Miami with the triple.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
McConnell passes to Siakam. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hero with it. No good from outside. Toppin passes to Shepard. Pass to Highsmith. Top of the key, Hero. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb. Hero's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Shepard. Siakam's got 6 points.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Hero from long range. Hero can't get that one to fall. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street name after.
Here's Highsmith after Indiana gets the 3. Here's Ware. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Walker. McConnell finds Toppin. That one's not gonna go. Miami has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Toppin. Now, here's McConnell. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
It's up a 3. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana leading. McConnell with it. Pass to Shepard. Outside, Walker. Inside, here's Siakam. The second effort. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Count that bucket. And the Heat lead by 1. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Here comes your Breaker Dance.
Indiana making some changes. Neesmith comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Shepard. Siakam outside. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Yeah, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Ware kicks to Wiggins. A 3-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Siakam. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anderson up top. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Nembhard grabs the ball. Pass to Neesmith. Siakam for 3. Drills it from outside. And now a 6-point Pacer lead. And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your men, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Here's Nembhard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Nembhard. And it's Toppin in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Siakam misses. The Heat trail by 6. Pass to Ware. Mitchell with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Double team on Adebayo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Now, Nembhard. There's the pick. The 3. Kept alive. Outside Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Bucket is good. Mathurin's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Hero. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Throws it up high. And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside Mathurin. Launches it. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins, right side. Count the basket. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
How about that concentration from Andrew Wiggins? He refuses to give in to the defense. What a finish.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And here is Mitchell. After Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. No one covering.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Mathurin. He's got 10. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Nembhard covering. To the middle. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nembhard with it. Neesmith with the ball. Covered by Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Heat trail by 7. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Now, Hero, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. From the wing. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Hero.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Nemhard, the pass to Mathurin. Tapping his screen on Hero. Mathurin, good.
Never question a shot if you're Benedict Mathurin. Makes him pay from deep.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Up top, Hero for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers crowd. Give it up for him.
Checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Benedict Mathurin. The Heat also changing it up. Anderson comes in for Tyler Hero. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Now, here's McConnell. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Neesmith. Bradley sets the pick for McConnell. Trains the 19-footer. McConnell's got 11. Here's Rozier. He's got 9. Takes it from 10. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pacers leading by 7. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Andrew Nemhard. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Nemhard. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Highsmith's shot is good.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Toppin can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 5. And stolen by McConnell. Driving inside. Rozier with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, when I think of Terry Rozier, a few things come to mind. Speed certainly is a problem for defenders, scoring ability as well, but the fearlessness is really what makes him hard to deal with.
Walker's checked in for the Pacers. And Miami with a change here, too. Jovic is checked in. Now, here's Bradley. Here's McConnell. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. McConnell's got 13 points. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Now, here's Anderson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Bradley. 3-on-3. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Ball's knocked loose. Over Rozier. Again, Indiana. 1:56 left in the third quarter. The Heat trail by 8. And here is Rozier. 10 points for him. Adebayo with a screen on McConnell. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's Nembhard. 10 points for him. Rebound by the Heat. Jovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anderson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. And it's Anderson with the ball for Miami. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Trains the three-pointer. McConnell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Right block shot, and there's another one for the Heat. Pacers leading by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell passes to Shepard. McConnell kicks to Walker. At the top of the key, Nembhard. Top of the key jumper, no good. Left side, Anderson. Rozier for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. It's been all about T.J. McConnell for the Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the shooting guard position. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Rozier. To tie it up. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
The jumper is pure from Mr. Terry Rozier.
Here's Freeman. Now McConnell. Over to the wing. Here's Shepard. Highsmith grabs the miss.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
To take the lead. No good at the rim. The Pacers shoot it really well. 54% from the floor. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Rozier, and he goes in for the dunk.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Indiana trailing here. Bradley is screen on Rozier. McConnell. Bradley passes to Freeman. Right wing. Fires for 3. Connects from 3-point range. And the Pacers lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Jaquez the pass to Jovic. McConnell against Rozier. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Here's Freeman. Misses the baby hook. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Highsmith. Outside Rozier. Pass to Highsmith. Three-pointer. Jaquez can't hit. Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Bradley is screen on Rozier. McConnell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
T.J. McConnell. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Heat trail by 3. There's Hero with the 3. And it's McConnell with the rebound. McConnell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Siakam finds Bradley. Bradley is screen on Love. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Miami. Pass to Jaquez. For the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's McConnell. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. To end the drought. Traps in the tray. It's all knotted up.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Bradley. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Miami also making a switch. Jovic is checked in.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Indiana. And that one, good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Anderson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Heat lead by 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Hero, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Down low, here's Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. So it's the Pacers now. A 2-point game. Here's Nembhard, covered by Mitchell. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, with those long strides, Andrew Wiggins so dangerous in transition.
Tapping a screen on Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line, for Indiana, Obi Toppin, 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Ware, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Siakam, that's good.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Hero passes to Wiggins. On the wing, Mitchell. Nembhard covering. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Nesmith. The shot's good. And that's now 10 points for Aaron Nesmith.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
And he lays it straight in. And the Heat lead by 1.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers another 3. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Adebayo. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Here's Toppin. Outside Mathurin. Nembhard finds Mathurin. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Tries it from 9. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Siakam a screen on Mitchell. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Misses the baby hook. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. Mathurin for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Nesmith. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's the fast break. Here's Wiggins. Count that one. Wiggins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. So it's Miami winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
We got rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tyler Hero.
The legacy before you get to the tomb.